Boucheron pour Homme. This is the Eau de Parfum. This come out in 1991, and the Eau de Toilette come out exactly at the same time as this. I've been spending most of the day trying to figure out how to describe this fragrance because I could describe this fragrance in a couple of different ways, but I want to try to. I'm going to tell you the simplest description that I come up with. To me, this smells like a typical 1980s masculine classic fragrance that has a million notes in it. This is your typical 1980s masculine classic fragrance. It has like 20 notes. Um, it hints, sometimes it hints like it's wanting to go barbershop style fragrance, but it never goes all the way there. This is this is citrus, spices, herbs, a lot of oak moss, a lot of musk. In the mid, you got some your typical 1980s florals: lily of the valley, geranium, carnation, rose. It never goes real floral, but you can tell there is some floral there. The first half of the fragrance is your typical 80s masculine, clean, fresh, sharp fragrance, but it's very citrus dominant. There's a lot of spices, a lot of herbs, but this is mostly lemon and lemon verbena in the first half of the fragrance. The second half of the fragrance is you get a little bit of floral. I get a little bit more rose than any other floral, but there's still spices. There's still a lot of herbs. There's tons of oak moss, a little bit of musk, a little bit of benzoin, amber, your typical men's stuff. But the dominant note in the second half of the fragrance is sandalwood. And the sandalwood in here is absolutely beautiful. It's really sweet. It's not really creamy, but it's a really sweet sandalwood. That's the main thing in the second half of the fragrance. Um, and then you get a lot of oak moss, some vetiver, a little bit of rose, a little bit of amber. There's nothing unique about this fragrance at all, in my opinion. It smells like a 1980s masculine classic fragrance. A little bit of it, it is a little bit different because it has a ton of citrus in the opening and a lot of sandalwood in the dry down, but it smells just like 1980s DNA to me. This is the EDP. The performance is really good on this. I'm getting 8 to 10 hours on this. Sometimes I'll think it has already died, but somebody will say something about what I'm wearing or something like that, way into the dry down. So I know I'm getting at least minimum of 8 hours on this. Um, the only thing that I don't like about this fragrance is the lemon and the lemon verbena in the opening. It doesn't smell realistic to me. It doesn't. I like lemon and lemon verbena, but I like it to smell like I have the real thing smell in it. This smells a little bit artificial. The lemon in here smells more like a lemon drop, like one of those hard lemon candies. That's what the lemon in here smells like to me. It doesn't smell bad at all. It actually smells good, but I just wanted to say that the lemon in here does smell artificial. It does not smell real to me. So I just wanted to mention that. This is not unique whatsoever. I have probably myself personally, I have probably 15 other fragrances that smell very similar to this, so it's not unique. But it's your typical 80s masculine classic fragrance. Really sharp, really fresh, really clean, classic, very gentleman-like, especially from that era, from the 80s. But If you're interested, if you don't have a lot of fragrances like this, I do recommend this. If you do have a lot of like 80s, 90s men's classic fragrance already in your collection, I'd probably say it would be redundant to get this. But if you don't have a lot of these type of fragrances, I recommend this one to try because the performance is really good. The quality is really good other than that lemon in the opening. But it's a decent fragrance. I can't wear this all the time because it's just one of those fragrances that I'm just not able to take a lot of it, you know, for a long period of time. But it's nice to wear like every other week or something like that. It's really nice to wear. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. And if you're interested in this, I'll put a link in the description on where you can get this. I think you can get this on FragranceNet for like 35 bucks for 100 ml, which is a pretty good price. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.